What is up, guys? Digitalnex here, and today we're doing a video on, there's probably no better way to say this, but this guy has the biggest nuts in town.
That's a lot of nuts!
This guy is unfortunately suffering from the biggest case of ligma we've ever seen. So let's just go ahead and just dive right in.
40-year-old Dan Moorer suffers from a mysterious medical condition that has taken over his life. For the last 7 years, his testicle sac has been growing uncontrollably.
I don't know what to say. I have no idea. I have no idea what to say about this. It looks like he's smuggling a pretty good sized child down there. You think when he hangs out with his friends and they're all joking around and stuff and they're hanging out, they're like, Dan, I'm just busting your big ass balls.
How's your day going? It's made me a prisoner in my own body. It's like carrying a ball and chain. The best way I could just...
More like carrying balls and chain. Alright, that was corny. That was corny as fuck.
Describe the weight for someone if they're trying to imagine it in their head, would be to slit open your scrotum and put in 3 large bowling balls and sew it back up and have you carry it around. I'm constantly in pain.
God, I just feel so fucking bad. Oh my God, I would just cut him off right there and then. I would not live with that. So to this Dan, if that's your name, Dan, I salute you. Not only for having the biggest nuts in town, but for being such a brave soul.
The unusual condition is so severe, it restricts every movement.
This is where I have to go to urinate. When it was smaller, I could lift it onto the toilet and pee into the toilet.
There's nothing wrong with peeing in the shower, okay? I'm sure most of us do it. I pee in the shower, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, it saves water, it's not gross. The fact that you can't use a normal bathroom and you have to just pee in the shower because your huevos are too fucking large.
Rinse it down with the water. It's probably been 2 years since I could use a normal toilet to urinate.
Supporting Dan through his struggle is his loving wife, Mindy.
See, now that's sweet. You have such a bizarre condition that puts such a burden on you. I think it's nice when you actually have someone who's there to help you through it. And not only that as like a friend, but also as a lover. I don't know how much action goes on. I'm not gonna even get into that. All I'm saying is it's nice that he has someone, and I'm happy for him.
Mindy is my wife. We've been together almost 20 years. She's my best friend. She's my everything.
Okay, baby doll.
Dan relies on Mindy for all his needs.
Dan has become a prisoner of his own body, and I've become a prisoner with him.
That fucking sucks. I'm thinking about, do you really need your balls? Like, do you need them that much? I gotta look this up real quick. Do I need my balls? I mean, now that I think about it, I don't think you really need you, but what if you get testicular cancer? Oh man, just cut those bad boys off. Sell them, I would sell them to a museum. You better buy these big ass things.
Do any of the things that he loves doing. If you wanted to go out and get a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread on the way home, Dan can't do that. If you wanted to like take a shower all by himself and get,
I'm sure he can go out and get a gallon of milk and some bread. It's just, I think it's just a matter of how much do you want to show off. I mean, because if I saw that in person, I'd be like, oh, my manhood, how can I compete with him? This dude's gonna swing his nutsack on me and obliterate my ass.
He can't do that. If I was to list, it would be an hour-long show of just things that have been taken away from him one by one.
It tells me where I can go to the bathroom. It basically has control over my life.
I'm surprised this isn't like a true life show. My True Life, world's biggest nut. God, I feel bad for him. It's just you gotta find some humor in it. I think you just have to find the humor in everything. You know, it's like if I went blind, then I couldn't see how bad my videos were. It's like me. I make fun of myself for being chunky. I'm a little chunk monster. A fucking cute chunk monster, but still.
In a desperate attempt to slow down the scrotum's growth, Mindy and Dan wrap the mass in compression bandages.
We're only slowing it down, we're not stopping it. It's like trying to stop the sea with a sand bucket. It's not happening.
Once the nut begins, you can't stop fuck the nut. You're only making the nut stronger. I know you love him, but you just gotta let the nut be free. I'm gonna go ahead and free the nut 2018.
But Dan's life hasn't always been like this.
Look at that one.
His parents remember a time when he was just like any other son.
Dan, my boy, I remember when you used to have normal nuts. My fat, clogged heart, oh, it hurts.
As Dan was growing up as a young man, he had many friends. He was involved in sports at school. He just was always doing something, always moving.
Affected Dan.
Dude, Dan's mom is probably like the fucking hippest mom on the block. She got red hair. That's dope as fuck. I wish my mom would dye her hair some crazy ass color. Dan's mom is living it up. Mom, if you're watching this, I know you are, because you watch all my videos because you fucking love me. That's not the point. Point is, you should probably dye your hair some crazy ass color. I think it'd be pretty cool.
I had no idea that this would have ever happened to my son. If I could have traded places with
What a good looking young man he truly is. That guy right there that's in the picture, he has no care in the world. He has no idea that in the future, this dude is gonna have the biggest nut known to man. But in that time, in that photo, he's just a chill, happy dude who's living life to the fullest. Having huge nuts is the last thing that's on his mind.
If I could have traded places with him, I would have. Because a mother hates to see her children go through something like this.
Yeah, but it makes no sense, Dan's mom, because you don't have nuts.
More puffy than normal. But it was small enough, so we just kind of wrote it off as, you know, him being heavy, and he said he thought he'd just lose some weight and it would just go away.
But things didn't get better, and over the course of a year, Dan's scrotum grew to
God, it's almost dragging on the ground. Holy shit. I feel so bad, and I hope that TLC just buys you a surgery. That they're making a fucking video on you, Dan. Then they need to pay for you to get your nuts fixed.
Help cover the fact that it was getting bigger and bigger, and probably went out less and less.
Terrified, he visited his local physician in search of answers. But nobody could help.
We went to our doctor. He was completely back.
What do you mean no one could help? There has to be some way that you look at it and you're like, we're gonna cut that shit clean off. We're gonna give you some prosthetic ones. Maybe, you know, maybe got some LEDs in it, so when you're feeling extra, you know, freaky, you just, you know, do a little, and it just starts blinking. Just cut it, snip, snip, clip, doctor.
Baffled. He'd never seen anything like it. He said, "You're fat, and there's really nothing we can do until you lose at least, you know, 100, 150 pounds. So after—
Hold the fuck up. Doctor, you telling me that I drove like an hour just for you to fucking call me fat? I could have made my own diagnosis on that. I'm talking about the large nut that's growing from my body, that's almost dragging on the ground.
I realized at that point it really didn't matter how much weight I lost. It was growing faster than I could lose the weight.
Even finding pants that fit him has become an impossible task.
I have 2 or 3 pairs of pants that I can wear that are kind of tattered and torn, and then I can't wear underwear because, you know, I have to compensate for that. I really miss wearing shorts.
Not wearing underwear is not that bad, you know, that's a bit of a trade-off. You just go commando all the time. There's nothing wrong with that.
So the only exercise he gets is in the local pool. It's also one of the few things he can still do with Mindy.
We'd camp, we'd go canoeing, go to another city, always on the go.
Now you went to the pool, my question is, I'm just gonna be blunt about it. Do they fucking float? Like, if you stand there, will they rise to the occasion? Will they rise to the surface? You know, make a movie about it. The dark nut rises. Alright, you guys, that's it for today's video. I know, it sucks that it's over. It's a real kick in the balls. But still, there will be plenty of more videos to come. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And if you aren't subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I think I'm pretty funny. Just a little bit, though. And also to hit that like button and turn on that little bell for notifications so you know when I go live or I post a new video. And until the next video, you guys, I'll see you later. Bye.